In this component of the PPST, we will look at some properties of whole numbers. Again, remember our set of whole numbers include the number 0 and all our positive numbers are our counting numbers. For example, we can classify numbers as even or odd. We know that a number is even if it is divisible by 2. Otherwise, we're going to call that number odd. We know that the set of even numbers include 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. Now, we must remember that 0 is considered an even number because 0 is really divisible by 2, or 0 over 2 gives us 0. We can look at divisibility further. We have the terms factors and multiples that are often confused with young children. So let's explain those. We know or can say that 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3, or say 4 divides 12. In mathematics, this is the same as saying that 4 is a factor of 12. Since 4 times 3 is equal to 12, we can say that 4 is a divisor of 12 because 12 divided by 4 is 3, and we can say that 12 is a multiple of 4, again since 4 times 3 is 12. So let's look at factors. Factors are two whole numbers that multiply together to form a product. Therefore, the factors of 12 are the pairs that when I multiply them together, they form the product of 12. I can see that 1 and 12 are factors of 12, or 1 times 12 gives us 12. In this area model, we could also see that 3 and 4 are factors of 12, as are 2 and 6. Therefore, we can define 4 and 3 being factors of 12, since 4 times 3 gives us 12 units. A whole number is a multiple, and we look at 12. 12 is a multiple of 4 because we can find a number in which we multiply by 4 in order to make 12. So the multiples of 4 are taking the numbers and representing it as 4 times c, where c is any whole number. Therefore, if we take 4 times 0, we get 0. 0 is a multiple of 4. 4 times 1 is 4, so 4 is a multiple of 4. 4 times 2 is 8, so 8 is a multiple of 4, and so on. The multiples of 4 are an infinite list that includes 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16. Note that 0 is a multiple of every whole number. We can further classify numbers as prime and composite. Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, and so on, all the numbers in white. A whole number that has exactly two distinct factors, one in itself, is considered prime. Therefore, 2 is our only even prime number because the only factors of 2 are 1 in itself. Likewise, 11 is prime because the only two factors are 1 and 11. Notice what happens is the numbers 0 or 1 are neither prime nor composite. A composite number, by definition, has more than two factors, such as 12, or the number 4, where 4 has the factors of 1, 2, and 4. 1 is not prime because the only factor is itself, and therefore it can't be composite. 0 is neither prime nor composite. All composite numbers can be written as a product of prime numbers, and we often do this in prime factorization form or a factor tree. For example, 120 is really 12 times 10, and both 12 and 10 are composite. We can further break it down into 12 into 3 times 4, and 10 into 2 times 5, and finally 4 is 2 times 2. Therefore, 120 is 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5, which is really 2 cubed times 3 times 5.